What's up, guys? D-Rock1992 here. For this next video, and for my next About video, I'm going to be talking about another comedic actor who I'm surprised I haven't talked about yet. I haven't really gotten to him. But he's one of the best comedy actors out there. The guy I'm talking about is Jonah Hill. He's been in the movies for a while now. He's been a great comedic actor and a good dramatic actor as well. Surprisingly. I'll get more into that. I will get more into that as I get into this video. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. And I'm going to start with the movies this time. 2004, he made his film debut in the movie I Heart Huckabees. And then afterwards, he started his career, he expanded his career with small roles. 2005, 40-Year-Old Virgin, he was in, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, a small role. 2006, Click, the movie Click with Adam Sandler, small role. And Grandma's Boy, small role. Grandma's Boy is a funny comedy, by the way. Starring one of Adam Sandler's collaborators. I'm going to check. Alan Covert is the main guy. A good comedy, by the way. Check out Grandma's Boy if you haven't seen it. It's pretty funny. 2006 also, he kind of gets his breakthrough appearance in a way with Accepted. This is a movie with him and Justin Long. This is where these two guys don't get accepted to college. They get rejected by a lot of different colleges, so they start their own college. And it's Justin Long, Jonah Hill, small role in the movie. Actually, Jonah Hill has a co-starring role, but a good role nonetheless. But you gotta say that his breakout movie was Superbad in 2007. That was his breakout. That was where a lot of people recognized, hey, this guy's a good actor. He co-stars in the movie with Michael Cera. Superbad is the adventures of some high school kids who just want to have a good time. Essentially is the plot of the movie, basically. Also in 2007, he appears in Knocked Up, a movie I mentioned with Seth Rogen. He appears in a supporting role. And he appears in a supporting role in the Steve Carell movie Evan Almighty. He appears in Horton Hears a Who, a Dr. Seuss movie in 2008. And Forgetting Sarah Marshall, he has a small role in the movie. There's another movie that I'll talk about afterwards that is significant with the Forgetting Sarah Marshall movie. He has a small uncredited role in 2009 with Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. He also has a small role in Funny People. So he's in a lot of movies with Seth Rogen. A couple there I mentioned that he's been in with Seth Rogen. He stars in this movie in 2010 that I've never heard of called Cyrus. But what's significant about that is that it's one of his first big dramatic roles, as well as a comedic role. In 2010, also, he stars in How to Train Your Dragon, the animated movie. He stars in How to Train Your Dragon 2, He starred in that just this year. These two movies, part of a franchise, basically. The movie that's synonymous with Forgetting Sarah Marshall is 2010's Get Him to the Greek. Because it's basically a spin-off movie of Forgetting Sarah Marshall. In this movie, Jonah Hill plays the main role along with Russell Brand. And he's got to get him to a concert or something like that. Jonah Hill's character has to get Brand's character to a concert, I think. In 2011, actually 2010, he has a role in Megamind, the movie with Will Ferrell, a voiceover role. But the movie that really proved that Jonah Hill could be a serious actor, as well as an actor who could be taken seriously, as well as a funny presence, Moneyball in 2011. A supporting role. Brad Pitt plays the major role in the movie. This is the movie about the Oakland Athletics and their Moneyball persona. And plays a supporting role in the movie. And it's so good that Hill's performance is so good that he gets nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. And a great accomplishment, proving that Jonah Hill can play in dramatic roles as well. 2011, he stars in the movie The Sitter. It's about how he's a terrible babysitter, I believe. Just an awful babysitter. Let's see. 2012 was a good year for Jonah Hill. First of all, he stars in the highly successful 21 Jump Street. It's where this is adapted from the 21 Jump Street TV show of the 1980s that starred, among others, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp stars he has a cameo role in 21 Jump Street. But this is where Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum's characters, they have to go undercover in a high school to try to expose a drug operation in the high school. And my personal opinion of 21 Jump Street is that, and I did a review of this movie, is that it started off slowly, but then it picked itself up. It was a pretty funny movie. Within the 30th minute of the 30th minute of the movie, it got funnier. And 21 Jump Street, one of the best comedies, one of the best reviewed comedies that you'll ever see. 2012, he also stars in the movie The Watch, a movie that I just watched recently. This is a hilarious movie with him, Vince Vaughn, and Ben Stiller. This is about a couple watchmen who have to watch over... They have to watch... They're watchmen. They're watch guards at night. They protect the neighborhood. They're neighborhood watch. That's what I want to say. They have to go out and protect the neighborhood from aliens who invade Earth. The Watch is a great movie, a great comedic movie. I love the movie as a comedy. But it had the unfortunate distinction of being released around the time that the unfortunate incident with Trayvon Martin occurred. It just had the worst luck in being released around the same time as Trayvon Martin being killed by, the guy there, that guy, I know the white guy killed Trayvon Martin because he thought he was armed or something like that. But I can't think of that guy's name right now. But anyway, unfortunately, the watch came around at that same time, and that's what I think really hurt the movie. He appears in a supporting role in Django Unchained. I believe he was supposed to have a pretty big role in the movie, but I think because he was filming either 21 Jump Street or The Watch, he only got a cameo in that movie. Last year, he stars in a couple big movies. This Is the End, the one I talked about with Seth Rogen, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio is the main character in the movie, and Jonah Hill stars in a supporting role. This is based on a true story about Leonardo DiCaprio's character is a Wall Street guru, a Wall Street master who just cons a lot of people and gets in trouble for it eventually. But The Wolf of Wall Street, a very, very good movie, a very good dramatic comedy type movie. And then this year, Jonah Hill's been busy. As I mentioned, he starred in How to Train Your Dragon 2. He starred in the sequel to 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, which is an even greater movie, a greater reviewed movie than 21 Jump Street. I'm hearing great things about 22 Jump Street. And then the Lego Movie. He stars as the voice of Green Lantern. Movies that are coming up are... there's a movie in 2015 coming out called True Story. This one is a dramatic film, a drama film. Another one that shows what Jonah Hill's all about with the drama. So the film will see James Franco as the main star. James Franco plays Christian Longo, a man who was on the FBI's most wanted list for murdering his wife and 3 children in Oregon, and who had also been hiding under the identity of Michael Finkel, a journalist who is going to be played by Jonah Hill. So look for this movie out next year. He's going to star in a movie called Eric and Peter on the Loose, a voiceover, in 2015. And then in 2016, he's expected to come out with a couple of movies. The movie Sausage Party, which I mentioned with Seth Rogen, he's in the movie. And a movie called Hail Caesar, which is going to star a whole bunch of characters. It's a comedy film. And it's a pretty big one. Josh Brolin, George Clooney, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, Scarlett Johansson. Well, a pretty big cast. It's going to be directed by the Coen brothers. And look for Hail Caesar out February 5th of 2016 is the date of release. And Sausage Party is coming out June 3rd of 2016. So look for those movies out in 2016. And then True Story in 2015 and Eric and Peter on the Loose in 2015. As a writer, Jonah Hill actually wrote both 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street. And he actually wrote the Sacha Baron Cohen film Bruno in 2009. In television, he appeared first off in television on the show NYPD Blue in 2004. And he's hosted Saturday Night Live 3 times. Once in 2008, another time in 2012, and just last year. And just this year, actually, 2014. He also appeared on The Simpsons in 2009 and Reno 911, an episode each of those shows. He appeared in a show called Alan Gregory in a voiceover. The show only lasted for 7 episodes, however. And he appeared also on the Comedy Central roast of James Franco. He was a roaster, rather. And that's it for Jonah Hill and his filmography. He's been a great comedic presence for a long time. He's been that weird comedy presence for a long time. And hopefully he can continue that and continue with the dramatic roles as well. That just shows that he is a multifaceted actor. So definitely here's to hoping for the future. And that is it for my Jonah Hill video. D-Rock 1992 out.